They don't have any rights, none whatsoever. That was Richard Tice, Deputy Leader of Reform UK, MP for Boston and Skegness, explaining this week what should happen to people who cross the channel. No rights, no process, detained and deported within a week, end of story. He said it was such conviction, such absolute clarity about what ought to happen to people who break the rules. Then somebody asked him about his taxes, and it turned out the rules are considerably more complicated than he was letting on.
Everybody who breaks into our country illegally should be detained, should be processed within a matter of 1 to 2 weeks, which, by the way, is what the Labour Party did 20 years ago. You could give them a week to appeal if you want to be generous, and then you deport the lot of them because they've all broken into this country illegally.
What's the point of processing them then? If you're going to deport the lot of them because they've broken in, people have a right to claim asylum. There is no,
Tom. They do not have a right to invade and break into our country illegally. Okay, they're in breach of the law the moment they've crossed the 12-mile line. They don't have any rights whatsoever, none.
So during his chat with LBC, he was in full flow for most of the immigration section. Everybody who arrives here illegally gets detained, processed in 1 to 2 weeks and then deported, every single one of them, because, well, they've broken in, no exceptions. And when the interviewer, I forget his name, Swarbrick, I think, when he pointed out that we don't actually have a deportation agreement with Afghanistan, Tice wasn't really remotely troubled.
Well, the magnet factor stops immediately when people know that they are going to be detained and deported and sent back to where they came from.
Well, you can't send them back to where they came from.
Yes, you can. You can send people back to Afghanistan. The Germans do. Why can't we?
We don't have an agreement with them.
Don't care.
Now, for the record, Germany resumed a very limited, heavily contested returns programme to Afghanistan last year. A handful of cases, a major political controversy, and nothing resembling a blanket deportation scheme. But it suited the argument, and so Tice used it. The whole section had that quality. It was confident, it was authoritative, there was no mercy, no complications, no advisors. People who break the law face the consequences. Very simple, very to the point. And then Tom Swarbrick mentioned the Sunday Times.
Whilst I have you on the line, I need to ask you about a story that has been doing the rounds. It's been reported that you have failed to pay almost £100,000 in corporation tax to the benefit of your investment company.
So I posted a video a few days ago about Tice's tax scandal. If you didn't see that one, don't worry, I'll link it at the end of this video so you can get yourself caught up. The shape of it really is that Tice's property company, according to the Sunday Times, failed to pay the legally required 20% holding tax on around $600,000 in dividends. Independent tax experts, the Tax Policy Associates, put the shortfall closer at $120,000. On top of that, a separate Sunday Times investigation into nearly $600,000 in corporation tax avoided through what those same experts called highly aggressive tax planning. And it's the same Richard Tice who demanded that Angela Rayner's resignation over £40,000, called her position morally bankrupt and said that she had no integrity. And breaking down MPs' interviews is just one of the things we do here on this channel. So if you like that and you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and you can give the video a like as well. That also helps. So here's Richard Tice being asked about his tax affairs.
To the benefit of your investment company, which has in turn made donations to Reform UK. Would you deny any of that?
Yeah, that story is riddled with wrong numbers, wrong dates, wrong assumptions. I'm very proud of the fact that actually I've generated over 100 million of taxes for HMRC in my 40-year business career. I'm very proud of the fact I've built thousands of homes, employed thousands of people.
Wrong numbers, wrong dates, wrong assumptions. He can't tell you which ones. The statement handles all that. He did mention at some length that he has generated over 100 million in taxes across a 40-year business career, which I suppose is not bad for a Nepo baby, and has absolutely nothing to do with the question that was being asked. Swarbrick wanted to know about his specific legal obligation, not his lifetime goal. How much did you fail to pay?
You deny, hang on a sec, so you do deny that you ran 4 shell companies that allegedly
did... That's not what I said, Tom. I said the assumptions are wrong, the numbers are wrong,
right.
The dates are wrong.
So how much did you fail to pay in corporation tax?
If you're going to ask me a question, let me answer it, okay? So I put a statement out. It's very clear for everybody to see. I've always employed advisors. I've always paid what they've advised me to do.
Did you see what he said there? I've always paid what they advised me to do. Did you notice that he didn't say what he was legally owed or how the law was followed? He paid what he was told to pay. Tax Policy Associates, the independent experts, his statement incorrectly called Labour tax experts, said the law doesn't actually allow tax advisors to simply shift a company's legal obligation onto a personal return. He's being advised to do something, and then that thing being legal aren't the same thing. Tice's statement sort of knows this because it never actually claims the law was followed. The defence is, I did what I was told. And then there was this little nugget. Swarbrick asked him to confirm whether he denied his investment company had made donations to Reform UK.
Can I just confirm that you deny that your investment company has made donations to Reform UK?
Of course I don't deny that.
Right.
That's not what the statement says, Tom.
No, I know. That's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you whether you deny it or not, Richard.
It's a matter of electoral record. It's got nothing to do with the smears and slurs and wrong assumptions and false dates and false numbers in the Sunday Times story.
And he's right about that. It is on the electoral record. He's not hiding it, but let's just sit with the combination of facts for a moment. The same company that the independent experts say failed to pay somewhere between 91 and 120,000 in legally required tax was also channeling money into Reform UK Limited. Whether those two things are legally connected is a separate question. Whether they make for an uncomfortable picture is not. The interview ends with Tice suggesting that the parts of the Sunday Times story might be libelous. I don't know if that was a nerves thing or just a Richard Tice thing, but the sentiment was clear enough. It's a smear, politically motivated, and he won't be answering questions. Angela Rayner referred herself to the Independent's ethics advisor. The advisor had found that she hadn't met the expected standards, and so she resigned. Richard Tice called her completely indefensible, said that she had no moral decency, demanded that she go. His party called his own situation a minor administrative error. His statement described tax efficiency as a basic corporate responsibility. And then he sat on the radio studio and explained that people who break the rules have no rights whatsoever. None. Before declining to answer questions about whether his company broke the rules, because the whole thing is a smear campaign and he's done talking about it. So no rights, detained, deported within a week, end of story. Just not his story, apparently. And if you want to see how much of a massive hypocrite he's being, you'll need to watch the video that's on screen now. Don't forget to hit the like button to help share the video, and if you want to go further and support the channel, you can hit the membership button as well. And I'll see you next time.